Hi, I'm Elizabeth from Parent for Success, and tonight we're going to talk about how to calm a child down when they're angry or upset. I imagine that sometimes your child gets very upset or annoyed or anxious, or they have a big emotion, and it's so useful if you can start teaching them how to self-calm, because often children rely on you as a parent to calm them down. They need the cuddles, they need you to soothe them. But when a child is at school, they don't have you around, which means they don't always have the skills to calm themselves down. So it's very useful to talk to your child about it, talk about what helps. And it's quite useful to actually draw a bell diagram for them. So if you talk to them about their anger, and this is their anger building, and this is them calming themselves down. Sometimes your child will explode, have an angry outburst at the top. But the best thing is if you can teach your child to bring themselves down sooner on the curve so that they can catch themselves earlier and have a technique to actually calm themselves. So what can your child actually do? Well, there's lots of different strategies. So one of which is teaching them to switch off, to focus inwards and just center themselves. They could repeat a mantra to themselves, something like I'm strong and I'm brave and I'll handle this, or I'm calm, I'm relaxed and I'm safe. They could find somewhere they could be on their own for a few minutes, just taking themselves away from the situation. It might be good if they can distract themselves. They could do that maybe by reading, by playing something that uses their imagination, or even listening to some music or a song that has some really relevant words. I know my daughter used to calm herself down to Billy Elliot's Angry Dance, and she found that very useful. Breathing exercises. Now that's where you teach your child to belly breathe. It's not the short, sharp, shallow breaths from the top of the lungs. It's the deep breaths that make your tummy go in and out. And a good way to practice that is to get your child to lie down and put a little boat on their tummy and get them to make the boat go up and down from right down low. They might be able to do something like a relaxation exercise. So progressive relaxation is where you tense your muscles in your feet and then in your legs and then in your tummy and then in your upper body and then in your arms and then in your face, and they can screw their little face up, and each time they relax afterwards, and you do that quite slowly and they get to tense and relax all their muscles. Something like yoga is very useful for children. There's loads of YouTube videos. Another good way of YouTube videos is tapping. I don't know if you've heard of emotional freedom technique, but it's where children tap on different areas of their body, such as the side of their palm, top of their head, the inside, and they're in tune with their difficult emotions and they're talking about them. And while they're tapping, they gradually tend to calm down. You get them to assess how worried they are before and then how they feel at the end. And normally once you've taken them through this process, once again, have a good look at YouTube. There's lots of little videos about using EFT with children. Another thing is meditation, so teaching your child to sit down quietly. There's some great CDs out there that you can get that help children meditate, or do a guided visualization, which is where they picture a wonderful scene. It could be a scene in their imagination, or it could be just something that you picture, you build the whole scene around a seascape or a landscape or a beautiful garden or the bottom of the sea, and you talk to them about the lovely things that they're seeing. Other things is just even like holding a pebble or a coin or something that can help them remember to stay calm, or hugging a cushion. The calm button that I've talked about before, where you put your thumb on the palm of your hand and you squeeze, you do this when you're feeling really calm, where your child is very relaxed and floppy, and then later on when they touch that and they hold their palm like that, they can feel that relaxation. Sometimes children just need you to listen while they rant for 10 minutes. It's very hard as a parent not to say anything, but it's really good. And a final way would be to try and help your child think of a more helpful or accurate or realistic way of thinking of the situation that they're thinking about. Sometimes children can get so caught up and so annoyed or anxious about something, but when you get them to really think carefully about what's really going on, it can help soothe them. I hope that's helped, and hopefully see you soon. Bye bye.